office and keep your palms in.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Let's get it.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right, and that is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one. But that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Second and 10 now. Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Janikowski bangs it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Prescott to throw it. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second and 6. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A Dallas 1st down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Rush. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now it's Lockett. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out.
Let's go get it right here. Come on. Got it.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Baldwin's first catch going to be good enough for a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Now McCoy. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's going to get it running right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will make it 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Prescott on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Prescott yet again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
47.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Frank Clark in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Here you go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Lying. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now he's forced out left. And this is caught. It's Cooper. inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Cowboys last year, 18 rushing touchdowns, tied for 2nd in the league, and they've got Elliott back there, 2nd and goal. Now Elliott. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Prescott now. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run it with Elliott. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This give is to McCoy. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Check 50, check 50.
Again, it's McCoy. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jamarcus Lawrence. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Prescott now on second down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
41's the whip.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Howard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. He'll look to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
Here go 46.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Let's go.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.